Okay, let's do a quick run through of a point on this curve when it's been transformed using these parameters. There's my point 2 minus 4. Think about what happens now. It doesn't matter if you do them because they're orthogonal at right angles to each other. It doesn't matter if you consider x or y separately. So let's do the x direction. And if you remember, the x direction functions all operate in the opposite way. So our first thing is to take 2 and we subtract from it the 3, which is our translation. That's our translation. Minus 3, 0. Gives me a position minus 1. Then to come into the correct value, we now apply the factor 4. So we're now doing the scale in the x scale by 4, which leads to a quarter. So we get times minus 1 is minus 1 quarter. Minus a half. Yeah, it is a quarter, sorry, not a half. I misread my scales. Each square is actually half, not a quarter. I misread. I counted squares and then made a mistake here, so that's minus a quarter. So that's my x direction. Let's try the y direction. And this one we do in the normal order, so y is going to scale by 2. So we go from minus 4 times 2 is minus 8. And then we do the translation, which was a 0, 1 translation. So minus 8 plus 1 is minus 7. Giving us the point having moved from there. In the y direction it went down to minus 8 and then back up to there. And there's my final point. Quickly we'll do the other one. Let's see what happens to 0, 0. So 0, 0. We first do 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Then scale it by a quarter. So minus 3 times a quarter is minus 3 quarters. Which gives us this point here. And in the y direction, we start off with 0 times 2 is 0, and then 0 plus the value on the end 1 gives me 1. So there's my 1, and I found the right point. So we went 0 to there, and 2 minus 4 to minus a quarter, 7.